Hello, everyone. This is Zita from Heartstrings Connection. And today I want to discuss on the topic or the fear which is coming up for the Divine Feminine lately. And during my sessions, the one thing which is coming up is like what to do when you have a fear of losing a loved one. So this happens over the period of time on the twin flame journey. It can be with respect to your parents, a sibling, a child, grandparents, a pet. The fear of losing them, the fear of losing them, like sometimes the fear even happens when they're all well, like they're in the good health and everything, but there is this fear which arises at that time. And sometimes it is when they are unwell, that's when the fear gets very real. And as divine feminine, we have that energy to be we are very sensitive to energies, and it affects us more than anyone else. So today I want to explain in energy like what that is about, since I'm getting most of the questions written and asking about it, um, about that fear, that's particular fear. So that's fear speaks about the knowing yourself, like it speaks, and everything happens for a reason, isn't it? So there is always lessons on the twin flame journey, or on our awakening journey. When you're sensitive to energies, there are some emotions which are deeply felt by the divine feminine. So when you fear of losing your child, or when you fear losing your a pet, it's different in different scenarios. But what happens then is that, like, it shows you your energy of having control over certain things. So when you face that death energy and fear, it only lets us know, because anything, the fear is basically is coming up because you're ready to heal that at that time period. So whenever that anything for that matter, pain or hurt or fear comes up, you need to be develop a habit of being grateful. Of course, it's going to be painful, yes, but through darkness we see light, isn't it? So when you have that fear, when you have that pain at that time period, when it comes up, you need to know that it's coming up for healing at that particular point in time. So when you feel that, when you like have that all of a sudden kind of a fear of losing a loved one out of nowhere, it also talks about the karmic bond that you have with that person, with the human world as well. So like I said, it's going to be a pet for few, and it's children or grandparents or parents and siblings and whoever is close to you. So you have this apart from a twin. So with our twins we always have the separation pain, but I'm saying this is like apart from our twins, other relationships in our life which are very important. When you fear losing them, so it shows you that your authentic self, in a sense, like we belong to the Father God and the Mother God, isn't it? The unity consciousness. So it shows how different you are on your divine nature and purpose. And also, since divine feminine are very sensitive soul, at that time period when you feel that, it also, like I said, it talks about the karmic bond and also our fear of control. We cannot let go of certain things, isn't it? The fear is so high, we cannot let go of certain things. So this talks about your resistance and letting go process. So since divine feminine are very sensitive in energy, the best thing that we can do in times like that is give thanks to that person. Give thanks for the existence. Nothing can be held down on earth. Nothing, there is no control or holding down or caging a soul is associated with love. So love does not, it's not in the energy of love. It's not in the vibration of love. Control, fear, and all of that. So you need to release the soul. You need to give them freedom of who they want to be, or what is happening with them. And since you're sensitive, it doesn't only affect you when your energy goes down, it does affect the energy of the person who's unwell. as well. Whoever you're associated with and you're having this fear of losing them, you affect their energy as well, because there is this bond and that's been cut or tested or touched. So that shows the connection that you have with that person is real, and the emotion comes up, and so you know that it's a beautiful bond that you've shared. So the process of healing, and as and when you ascend, there are these fears which start like that, isn't it? Like losing someone is like the greatest fear, and at that moment is usually the energy goes in various directions. Like I can, give up this journey. I can do this. I can do that. But please save this person, isn't it? Please save this person, let them be happy, and all of the fear of, like we are creating more resistance towards that. So if you have a bond like that and you have gone through this energy, the best way to heal it is by giving thanks to them for all that they've done in this life, isn't it? And not holding them down, releasing them to the universe to be taken care of. So when you do that and you give thanks to that person at that very moment, for example, if it is your mom or if it is your grandparents, like seeing how beautiful their life was and how they've contributed to you, and for everything, and not holding them down in the tomorrow that you need them, you are wanting them, or you want them down, and the fear of losing them comes when you want them in the tomorrow, isn't it? When you want them in the tomorrow and like have some contribution from them, isn't it? Because human life is always about sharing this love and sharing our lives with others. So if they've already done enough, they've given so much happiness and peace and love and the help that they've brought, the joy, the smile, for everything. When you hit that place of fear of losing them, when you start giving thanks to them and celebrate their life, celebrate their joy, celebrate their smile, and celebrate their contribution to this world. So when you start doing that, the health of the other person improves as well as you fix this um, pain, you fix this bond, you send more love to it. In that way you release the person and you release yourself as well. So that is love. So being in that energy is it's very essential. So being love, basically when you're love, you heal everything, but there is love, but there is this minute vibrations and energies which is left unnoticed by the divine feminine and on the awakening journey. And it's very important to know certain things like this and learn and be awakened to the concept, be awakened to the energy healing, and that's how you heal and move forward. Basically, only when a divine feminine taps into her own divine nature and be love and heals and learns and heals and be ready for the lessons, so you will move forward, you will be able to help your twin. There is no one in the world who can help and bless and take care and nurture and heal the twin flame bond other than your own. Other Your twin is you. So all this can be done only by you, only the divine feminine. Only you can heal your twin. So you can heal your twin by healing yourself. So this I wanted to discuss, since I've been hearing this from a lot of twins. So the process, whenever you go through this pain next time, or if you have gone through it in the past, and if you have this like this controlling kind of an relationship, that's what it is. Plus it also, you have that bond, you have that pain, you have that recognition of it, something from which is not even from this lifetime, isn't it? So that also talks about the karmic the karma which existed between both of you, and also the trauma and the pain that you remember from, or your energy remembers from the previous lifetimes. So this, through this process, you can heal that bond. You can heal that bond and heal the other person as well, and as well as you. So as divine feminine, I want to let all of you know and remember, because we have to keep remembering ourselves that we are very sensitive beings. And that said, when your energy goes down in matters like that, you not only like, it's not only affecting you, but it also affects the other person on the bond. The other person's energy goes down as well, and they are affected as well. So the only way through it is sending love and giving praise, giving thanks for all their existence in your life. So as you continue to do this every often, when you tap into that energy, or when this kind of energy come across you, releasing them to the universe by giving thanks to them and sending love to the bond will be of great help for you and others as well. And also, being twin flames and awakened souls, so we are here to on a purpose, isn't it, to help the humanity. So that does start taking place with your own family, with the own bonds that you share. Of course, on the beginning, there is an isolation, like the separation period that you go through with your twin. As well as in that period of time, I think there is a lot of isolation because our energy is so low, and it has all of this pain, and its waist is down. So basically, everything is energy, and what we are inside is what we see on the outside. So there is a lot of isolation from family members, from friends, and a lot of triggers. You learn about who people are and who real people are, and like who is needed, like who you should bring back in your relationship, and all the difficult relationship will solve. For anyone, there are many trigger points. There are many relationship which is triggered by their presence. Um, you get triggered, but as you heal, like though you're not gonna have a relationship with them or spend time with them, even in their when they walk in and even in their presence, it doesn't agitate you, it doesn't trigger you. That's when you know that you've healed that aspect of it. So healing takes place with the relationship we already know, so that we are ready to go forward on our mission and serve our purpose. So thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for listening, and thank you for all the support and love. We're very grateful. Thank you.